Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on last year's national champion, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Longhorns will kick it away to start us off. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Wildcats offense takes the field. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Took a shot as he threw it. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Well, they tried to go play action on that one to see if they could freeze the defense, but a great job getting to the quarterback, not being fooled by it, and forcing the incompletion.
Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the grab. It's Williams. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They've got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. Kentucky sends out the punting unit, getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. So the Texas Longhorns offense will go to work for the first time today. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
Man, it's a tremendous challenge with this defensive line because you know that. Like, you've got to be aggressive. You've got to be physical. I've got to take away their ability to run the football first. This unit's nasty. They're dirty. I love it.
They'll go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for it.
And this offense coming out slow, man. It's kind of frustrating because you have that bye week last week. What do? You go back and self-scout, look at yourself. What can I do better? And then you come out in the first quarter, and you're not playing great out the gates. They got to find themselves in a little rhythm, knock off some of that.
He's going to let it go. And And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the timing just a hair off. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go. Now the play fake. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Looking for more room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
There he goes. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge, like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
They get him before he gets started this time and knock him down in the backfield.
And, man, you got to like the swarm of this defense. You've got to get in the backfield, make some penetration, and realize the first guy's not going to always get that big sucker on the ground. Like, he's a big, strong dude. He's breaking tackles, but still swarming to the football, and this defense still gets a tackle for a loss.
They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Trying to punch it in. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He'll keep it himself. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure that...
Touchdown, Texas! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. They're bellowing out Texas fight right now as the horns are ready after that touchdown drive.
And what a great way to start. Get the crowd jacked up. When you do something good like this early, that burnt orange is going absolutely bananas in the stands. And the rest of the game, the defense, the special team, everybody feeds off their great energy.
Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. They'll give it to the back. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to compete.
Breaks into the open. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
And I don't think he got it. The defense stands tall on 3rd and inches. Kentucky will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Here comes the Texas offense. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Looking to throw, it's Weeks. Got his man quickly. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. Trying to pound their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Fires to the wideout. Finds space on the right. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down.
Well, they hit that deep crossing pattern, and nice job by the quarterback there, keeping his eyes down the middle of the field. He's not telegraphing where he's going to throw it. He knows he's got to give his guy a chance to work through the traffic, get all the way across the field, but you can't let the defense know where you're going with it. So really good timing between those two on that play.
Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. They largely dominated this 1st quarter as indicated by the stats. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. The give is to Williams. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Kentucky sends out the punting unit. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Here's the handoff. Finds some fresh air. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, and he's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Weeks. Makes the grab on the left. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. And the Longhorns want to move quickly.
After that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Complete to the right. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. A solid... On that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. On first down, here comes this offense. He's looking to throw. Trying to set up the screen. At the 40, there he goes. Oh, he's got some space. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Texans! They got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. It's complete on the right side. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. He's got him wide open. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. That's caught. It's Peterson. He's out of bounds, and they'll say he got it to the 45.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Great style points on that catch, but they didn't pick up any yardage. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the foot.
Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. Oh, look out on the right.
How many times do you see receivers catch the ball and dance and you get so annoyed because you're like, dude, do you see the yellow line? Go and get it. Really nice job by the receiver with the second effort, getting the extra yards and getting the first down.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass on second down. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on third and long from the 22. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And that one's going to be incomplete. I don't think he got a foot down along the back of the end zone. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. He gets a hand on it, it's blocked. That's all right. Turns it on down the left side. He's inside the 40. The 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Longhorns! The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of interest in this CUSA showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. FIU is trailing right now, and I know it.
And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. Grabbed by the kicking team. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now that is some kind of swing. One side going for 3, and now the other guy set up for a 6 if they can cash it in. Might be looking to run. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
I really like the play by the quarterback. Very, very smart. Listen, early in the downs, goal-to-go situation. Drop back. You don't see it right away. Tuck it and get positive yards. Make that next down easier so I can try to get a little bit closer to the goal line and I can get that touchdown. Headsy play by the QB.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Trying to punch it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas! Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem.
35. Texas.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
And the Wildcats racing to the line in the hurry up. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Got his man. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Kick is in the air. And the returner is stopped. Here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
And why would they want to stop at this point? Everything they've dialed up, they've been able to execute throwing and running the football, David.
And how critical is it for this defense?
He's loose. The 20. Touchdown, Longhorns! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like, this is an opportunity.
Turning it on! That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Gives it on the option. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. They'll try to snap it quickly. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Bringing the heat. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Kentucky will be forced to punt. and the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Back to pass, it's Weeks. Makes the grab. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Longhorns want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Witherspoon. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. Looking to throw on first down. The quick out. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. I haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
Touchdown, Texas! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far from Austin today. And the undisputed star of the half has been that lockdown corner. The coaches told us how good he was, but I almost think they undersold how impactful he would be. Ultra physical with zero hesitation. And with hands like that, I wonder if they don't think about using him in the passing game at some point.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Bulldozes his way through. It's a seam wide open. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. They'll give it to him again. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. They'll run this play from the pistol. They'll try the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Longhorns headed quickly to the line. Dropping back, it's Weeks. Quickly complete. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. They'll try to blast their way in. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Nah, this defense, you could tell, they were aggressive and attacking, and it really paid off.
6 plays brought them here. Now number 7 on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for 6. Touchdown, Longhorns! Fired in from the red zone for the score. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Takes a handoff. It's Peace. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A 3rd down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Zings it complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. A strike downfield. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. He wants to change this route. Handoff to the single back. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. The Longhorns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the ground with the back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Now facing a 3rd and long.
Base 27 jump.
Looking for a man. It's Weeks. He's got it on the move. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got him. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Texas!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Fires to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side. He's loose. Past the 20. Just like that. A huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8.
Really nice job there of the quarterback reading coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on third down, setting up first and goal.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the offense just trying to go with a little touch pass this time. Down close to the goal line, giving it to the receiver and hoping his speed is going to be able to outflank the defense, but nowhere to run. Nice stop on the defensive side of the ball.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find...
Throw to the end zone. Picked off.
You know, as a defensive back, you want to force the quarterback to make plays way outside, towards the sideline. That's a long throw. It requires a lot of arm strength and a lot of touch at the same time. Great job forcing the play out wide, making the big interception.
They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football. But when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
No gain on the play. Brings up third down.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. After swapping into the field, that gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Leaves it with the back. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on third down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on third.
Pass to Sticks, still on his feet. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs, you just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
And the Longhorns come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Got it, looking for the first down. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
I'll tell you got to be careful if you're the defense right now because you're behind. I know you want to be aggressive. You might want to start blitzing, getting a lot of guys close to the line of scrimmage, but this offense is going to take opportunities when they have one-on-ones, and they just did right there.
Power football with the run. Jukes his way for more. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
Yeah, and if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, looking for the score. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down to the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They'll try to power it in. They rode their running back, but he could not make it. It'll be 4th down.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollack.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. They'll run it from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Right back to the well. Gets a nice surge and crosses the 5 to the 6-yard line, a pickup of 3. And the Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking for space. It's Peace. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Kentucky will be forced to punt. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And here comes the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
And the Longhorns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass, it's Weeks. Throwing right. Wide open downfield. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. The Longhorns are threatening on 1st and goal. Powers forward. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Quarterback may change this route. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, This is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but
There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Wildcats, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Rides the back and leaves it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
they just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
To the air, it's Newton. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Here's a heat. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. Kentucky sent out the punting unit.
Number 13, on to kick it away. Return runs out of bounds.
Here comes the Texas offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
And on that short gain, that will bring us to the end of this game. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of